Welcome to Lancaster High School. Tonight, Golden League football action. We're here at the Eagles Nest. Pete Knight, the Hawks, 0-7 but hoping for a win, 0-4 in conference. And the Lancaster Eagles, 5-2 overall, 4-0 atop the Golden League. Joe, we got a good one.
Oh my God, Larry, we do have a great one today, and it's homecoming night for the Eagles. So I just was on their Instagram page, and they were having the pep rally this morning, and the school is definitely amped and excited for tonight.
And you're watching it all right here on L28. I'm Larry Wolf along with Joe Leo. 4-game losing streak. Actually a 7-game losing streak, but in conference losing streak. Last week, Quartz Hill bombed the Knights 47-0. They lost 53-18. Their only close game was against Antelope Valley High School. They lost 22-14, but the coaching staff is working hard, trying to get things moving in the right direction. And of course, their opponent tonight is formidable. Lancaster is atop the standings, tied with Highland.
You're right, Larry. Lancaster Eagles record 5-2 under new head coach and AV legend Jermaine Lewis.
Talked to Coach Lewis before the game, and he says they will run some sort of a spread. They like to run the ball, though. They can run the spread. They like to run for the most part. He said their defense leads the way.
Absolutely. Defense wins championships, and it all starts from there. And it looks like they're going to be coming out the tunnel, coming out pretty soon here, the Lancaster Eagles.
Look out for running back Jacob Walker. He averages 116 yards per game for the Eagles. Their passing is anchored by Jason Wilson. On the other side, Emilio Ortiz will be quarterback for the Hawks. Sincere Thomas Free Sawyer is the man that carries the ball for the Hawks. As you can see on the field, we're waiting for the breakout of the Eagles, and here they come.
Eagles in that home gray uniforms, also wearing the pink for breast cancer awareness.
Of course, Pete Knight, it's them against the world. Hardly any fans in the stands on that side, so they're going to have to really work hard to keep the emotions high. Right now, the crowd here on homecoming night is looking happy and festive, waiting for the start of the game and a chance to advance to 5-0 perhaps.
Yeah, definitely going to be an exciting night. I mean, I can't wait for the halftime show. We got the food trucks out. It's going to be a great night, Larry.
Maybe we can visit one of those before the night is out. 4-game in-conference win streak for the Eagles. They bombed Little Rock last week 41-6. They beat Quartz Hill 7-0. Took care of Eastside 43-0, and then had a real tough one, a close one, 22-16 against Palmdale.
Yeah, the Eagles definitely riding the momentum train, and I'm expecting great football today. Our very first telecast of the season was Lancaster Eagles against Barstow. Definitely time has changed because now it's so cold today.
Summer is gone at the moment. We've got cold temperatures. I'd say, what do you think? Maybe 60 degrees right now?
Yeah, 60 degrees with a chill factor for sure.
If the wind blows, it makes it colder here in Lancaster. Right now, the flagpole, though, is not showing much wind, which is helpful at the moment in terms of keeping things too cold for us in the press box. The players, this is perfect football weather, though.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like they're setting up for the kick.
Knight is going to kick it away. The Eagles will receive. I believe Ortiz is the kicker for Knight. Ball is on the tee. We're just about ready for the action to begin. We have the whistle. Here comes the kick.
Ooh.
Short kick.
Ooh.
Coming to the near sideline and wrapped up at about the 45-yard line.
What a block by number 2, Arthur Turner.
I believe Perez was the person that kicked that, number 22.
Jimmy Perez, yep.
Here come the Eagles, though. We're at the Eagles' nest in Lancaster.
Here we go, Larry, and they got the lift right there above the 50-yard field, raising up. And here we go.
3 wide receivers split to the left. 1 on the near sideline. Not much running room there. Racked up right near the line of scrimmage. Wilson's the quarterback. Jacob Walker, number 0, the running back.
Yeah, number 0, Jacob Walker on that carry, the 5'9" junior, one of the main go-tos for this Lancaster Eagles offense. I was speaking with Logan Hinton, son of Chris Hinton, offensive coordinator, and they're talking about having a balanced offense today. So they're going to be definitely working on the pass.
In the spread now, 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Up the middle they go. Good running room and first down yardage. Walker once again averages 116 yards per game, and he gets a first down there.
Walker, a hard-nosed running back, definitely for the Eagles, and kind of reminds me of the AV game we saw last week. Shout-outs to Gavin Houston for being such a great runner in that last telecast.
Walker and Wilson out of the gun. Up the gut for about 5 or 6.
Stopped by the Pete Knight defensive line right there.
Second down at about 6. 3 wide receivers to the left. Coming toward the near sideline, breaks the tackle. First down yardage, I believe. Walker on the prowl.
On the stop there for Knight High School, Samson Bird, the 6'3" senior, number 14, with the stop.
$10:25 in the first quarter. Lancaster trying to draw first blood. Tripped up in the backfield, falling near the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard.
Yeah, first quarter action, just about 10 minutes and counting here. Eagles in the red zone.
Out of the gun, 3 wide receivers to the left. It's a keeper. Lots of running room for the moment. I think we have another first down, deeper and deeper into Knight territory.
Eagles having their way so far in their first possession here in the first quarter, and so far so good.
Wilson kept it that time. First down. Walker has it. No, it's a keeper again. To the near sideline. Tripped up for the moment. Gets away. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 5-yard line.
Wrapped up by number 25, Demetrius Bobb for Knight High School, the sophomore, 5'11", 180, with the stop there for Pete Knight.
Second down and a long one, maybe 2. They still spread the defense with 3 wide receivers to the left. Walker and Wilson. Wrapped up in line of scrimmage territory. Did they get it? It's first and goal. They got first down yardage. Here they come again, continuing to run the rock. Up the middle they go. No.
Ooh, nice play.
Is he in?
Yep, he's in.
I see the signal. They've got the score up the gut.
Yeah, nice keeper there by Jason Wilson. He kept the ball in that. I thought it was going to go to Walker, but great play for the touchdown.
Lancaster draws first blood. Never even thought about passing. They showed some formations that looked like they could be passes, but they ran the ball down the field starting at their own 45, and they're on the board.
Yeah, great simple game plan here, opening up with the run, and it should free up the space for the field and may open up the pass.
believe this is Velasquez.
Ooh.
They're going to have to run it on a bad snap. Now trying to get out to the left after going right and tackled, wrapped up. They stopped the extra point attempt. I think the snap was a little off, perhaps.
And looks like Seth Wilson was in trouble there when they bobbled up the snap, number 10. I think he might be the brother of Jason Wilson, but I'll confirm that. But the sophomore, 6 foot at 155, was in a little bit of trouble there, and now it's 6-0.
Once again, it started at the 45-yard line, straight running. Call that a 55-yard drive. On the keeper.
So Eagles about to kick off to the Knights. Now the Knights, based on their stat comparison, average about 54 yards, rushing and passing 31. So if you're the Eagles, expect the run game.
Eagles get ready for the kick. Knight already set up. It is Johnny Velasquez with the kick. He's got the whistle. And here he comes. Short kick should be returned at about the 22-yard line. Heading toward the far sideline and wrapped up there hard, perhaps at the 30.
Got a couple yards on that return there for Pete Knight.
Here come the Hawks. Ortiz usually is the quarterback. Fullback, Sincere Thomas Presawyer. Hyphenated name.
Now the one to look at on the defensive side on the Eagles, Zion Camps, number 11. Look to him to stop that run possibly.
Ortiz makes ready. Two backs in the backfield. Breaking a tackle, but then wrapped up at about the 32. Mikael Jenkins.
Mikael Jenkins stopped by number 7, Omari Thompson, the senior 5'10" for Lancaster.
Jenkins does a lot. He's got 18 receptions. He's listed as ATH. That's the new designation for all-around athlete, and there's a lot of them in high school football playing both ways. Second down and about 8. Two wide receivers split to the right. A keeper wrapped up near the line of scrimmage. Not much running room.
Number 13, London Dinkins. Looks like the stop on there. The sophomore, 6'6" at 180, wrapping up. The quarterback for Pete Knight, Emilio Ortiz.
Ortiz off the sideline with the play. 6:58. 6-0 Eagles. Hawks trying to answer. Three wide receivers split to the left. More of a passing formation on 3rd and long. Little dump off screen. Shy of the first down. Jenkins couldn't quite get to the first down marker. Didn't have an angle to get anywhere close, actually. About 5 yards short. We have a flag.
Okay, those are confirmed flags. Okay, I thought those just leaves on the ground area. Okay, so those are flags. All right.
I think they're calling roughing the passer.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a first down for the Hawks. It was a little dump off screen, and right afterwards, Ortiz got clocked, and it was considered late. They threw the flag.
Looks like they spot the ball on the Eagles' 49-yard line. Yep. And just under 6:30 and counting here in the first quarter. Eagles up 6, and I can hear the cheerleaders from P9 all the way across the field here. So,
ball on the ground and wrapped up near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 2. Ortiz never had much of a chance there. They were in Eagles territory for a moment, but not now. The ball just outside of Eagles territory.
Yeah, about a yard out. 2nd and 11 now as I look at the scoreboard there. Ball on the 40.
Hawks break huddle. 2 wide receivers split to the left. And a flag. Got to assume this is going to go against the Hawks. Our referees, Nick Theus is the ref, John King the umpire, John Sargent the back judge, head linesman Ed Rosales, and line judge Marquise Miller.
Shout outs to Nick Theus, also refs Sunday Basketball League as well.
2nd down, about 17.
Here you go.
Ortiz rolls to the near sideline, has a man open, but it's picked off. This could be a pick 6. Down the near sideline, cutting in to the 10, all the way into the end zone. Defensive touchdown, a pick 6 for the Eagles.
Man, nice read by Roger Price, number 21, the safety, senior, 6'1", 165, definitely with a highlight play. And I bet his dad, Roger Price Sr., is definitely proud of him with that moment right there. Shout outs to the Price family as well. But yeah, great play, great pick 6 right there, Larry.
Ortiz was going against his body. Difficult throw. Couldn't put enough mustard on it. And it was picked off to the races. Only one little chance of stopping the touchdown. But he meandered into the end zone. 12-0. They're going for 2. Up the gut they go, close to the goal line, and in for the 2-point conversion.
And they give it back to, I believe, Roger Price also with the 2-point conversion.
Busy player.
Or is that 22? I thought it was 22. Saman Smith. So it's either Roger Price or Saman Smith on that conversion play. Eagles up 14-0.
5:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Eagles up 14-0. Roger Price is a safety. He gets 6. Plus the 2-point conversion. Eagles will set up and kick again.
Halloween Hunt is finally here. Join us tomorrow, October 19th, from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Lancaster National Soccer Center, field number 30. You're going to experience pumpkin carving, mazes, food, and entertainment, all for free at Halloween Hunt at the Lancaster National Soccer Center.
That is tomorrow.
And it's a great night here. Look at the big supermoon right there, nice and orangey and yellow.
Velasquez's kick.
Ooh.
Taken finally at the 5 and wrapped up maybe at the 3. Oh, big break and a flag is thrown. I think we have a horse collar.
Yeah, that was Mikel Jenkins with the bobble, but picks it up and then stopped over there around the...
Inside the 5. I believe he was horse collared, though, and I think it's going to go against the Eagles.
Refs are kind of confirming that to the other side ref, and yep, it's against the Eagles, so the ball will be moving forward all the way up to the 20.
They escape potentially awful field position.
Yep, clock at 5 minutes.
Ortiz sets up. Not a ton of running room. Up the gut they go. Total run formation on first down. And a pickup of a short 3.
Earlier I said that the Hawks like to run, and definitely right there, based on that formation, they're going to try to make their presence felt going up the gut there. But we'll see how they fare against the tough defense of the Lancaster Eagles.
2nd down and 7. This is almost like the old Barstow offense.
Ooh,
not much success there. Wrapped up in the backfield.
Ezekiel Franklin trying to get out of the backfield, but just wrapped up by the nice Eagles defense right there.
Third down and about 12. The night coaches said that they would try just about everything but the kitchen sink, and this is a really different formation. It's a straight stacked line run offense. And tackle for a loss. It's going to be 4th down now and about 15. There's so many players around the ball, you can't even tell who got it. It's an all-run offense.
The Eagles bringing out the special teams here and sending up for the punt return.
This is either Jenkins or Marino punting. Can't quite tell the number. Who do we have punting? Can you catch the number?
Let me see here. Number 5 for...
It is Jenkins.
Yep.
Not a bad kick. It's fumbled. I believe Knight has it. No.
Ooh,
lateraling and continue. No, they're going to whistle it dead.
Yeah. Illegal forward lateral on that one.
The ball was muffed.
Mm-hmm.
It looked for a moment like Knight was going to come away with it. Fortunately for the Eagles, they did get the ball. They tried some extracurricular lateraling, which was not allowed, and they'll have a first down.
$14-0 so far. If you're joining us now, thank you for your viewership. We definitely appreciate you watching local high school sports here. The Eagles hosting the Pete Knight Hawks.
And you're watching it right here on L28. Eagles trying to build on their 14-point lead. 3 wide receivers to the right. Wilson and Walker in the backfield, out of the gun. Ball at the 48.
Ooh.
First pass of the day. Little completion in the flat, wrapped up at about the 45. Call that a 3-yard gain.
Target there was number 3, Torrey Bowles, another senior, 5'9", 170 for the Eagles. And nice screenplay right there to the right side, but not too much of a gain there. Still second down, yeah.
Bowles averages 24 yards a game as a receiver. 2 wide receivers. Actually now 3 wide receivers, split to the left, 1 to the right. Up the middle, running room, and then some.
Yep.
Off to the races. Could go all the way to the near sideline, to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Jacob Walker adding to his total now with his first TD of the night. 20-0 now, Eagles with a chance for the extra point.
Walker definitely amped up, had all the room, all the space, going for that touchdown, and what a play there by the Eagles. Great play, great blocking. And Eagles in control here early in the first quarter, 20-0.
1:38 remaining. Velasquez with a kick. Line is set. Down. Kick is up. And good. Clean sweep, 21-0 here, with 1:38 remaining in the first quarter. Keep in mind, it's soon going to be the most wonderful time of the year. Get ready for Lancaster's 2024 Magical Boulevard Christmas on December 14th. I've seen some of the groups. Many times I've been to the Boulevard. There's a group called Just For Us that performs often. Lots of good groups are going to be out on the Boulevard. Check them out on December 14th.
Absolutely. A great time. Crystal Kindlemark. You can't beat the Boulevard come the holidays. And definitely cold, but place to be at.
Right now, the Eagles are hot. Lancaster up 21-0.
A minute 38 left in this first quarter, Larry, and like how I kind of expected it. Homecoming day for the Eagles. I definitely expect a victory for the Eagles here, but by how much? The margin.
The Hawks will get their chance to answer now. Long touchdown run by Jacob Walker, mainstay of the offense for the Eagles. Velasquez to kick. Long kick this time. Taking it about the 5.
Aaron Lane, number 10.
Breaks through. Could be off to the races, but finally tackled. Looked like he had a seam and was going to come to the near sideline, but tackled the 35. It looked real promising for a second, but the gap closed. First down for Knight.
That was actually Jason Marino, number 18 for Knight High School on that return. 5'8" junior. And here come the Hawks again, and I'm assuming they're going to run.
We'll see if they use that run-only formation. No, they're going to spread the field this time. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They went nowhere with the stack all-run offense. They'll go back to how they started. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Makes the completion for about a 5-yard gain. That was DeMarcus
Foster Banks, the junior, right? With the pass. And
Arthur Turner, it was number 2. Number 2 is playing quarterback on that play.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Turner rolled to his right, made the completion. No, you're right. It was DeMarcus Foster Banks. I'm sorry.
Oh, Arthur Turner for number 2 for the Pete Knight Hawks.
I've got my roster turned around.
There you go.
DeMarcus Foster got the completion, remains a quarterback, has the snap, goes up the middle, the pocket breaks down, gets back near the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like number 50 on the stop for the Eagles. Let's see if I get his name here. Daniel Rayford, the defensive lineman, only a sophomore, standing at 6 feet, 255.
Third down and about 4.
And
the quarter's ended, though. It's in the books, 21-0. Eagles on top at the end of 1.
All right, let's highlight Jacob Walker, number 0. This player has accumulated 1,042 yards, averages carries 164, about 6.4 yards per carry, yards a game 69.5, almost 70. He's ranked number 2 in the Golden League for rushing yards That's Jacob Walker, the junior, 5'9", 161, one of the main go-tos for the Lancaster Eagles.
After that long touchdown run, he might be ranked number 1 by yardage before the night is out.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a great run right there for that last touchdown. I'm definitely impressed and taken back by the performance of Jacob Walker. Bright future for this young man.
Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at City of Lancaster, California. Get all the updates and find out what's happening around town.
There he goes, Jacob Walker waving hi to the camera.
Beautiful run. Hence 21-0. Eagles on top as we begin the second quarter. Hawks faced with 3rd and about 4. Let's see if they can get something going. Foster Banks remains at quarterback. He's the athlete, listed as a cornerback, a safety, junior, 5'10".
He does it all.
Lancaster, of course, 4-0, tied for Highland in the Golden League. Antelope Valley's 3-1, Palmdale 3-2, Quartz Hill 2-2.
And that's a highly anticipated game next week when the Eagles face off against Highland. That's going to be a great game, and I believe that might be for the championship right there for who's going to be number 1.
Most likely. We're actually going to be covering the Eastside Palmdale game Thursday night. That'll be at Eastside. Friday night, the 25th, we're actually going to be covering the Quartz Hill Antelope Valley High School contest that Friday night. And then Saturday, we've got Desert Christian against Lancaster Baptist. So L28 is going to bring you a lot of football action, especially next week. Right now, the Hawks trying to answer, trailing 21-0 as we begin the second quarter.
Next week, highly anticipated. All right.
Banks rolls to his left, looks downfield, throws deep, has a man there. Can he get there? Just beyond the outstretched hands at about the 10-yard line. What a play.
And it's clean, no passing interference on that call, so great defenses right there.
Foster Banks running against his body. He really launched it.
Oh, yeah, trying to catch Jason Marino on that, and right there on the left side, the 5'8" wide receiver junior for the Hawks, but couldn't wrap it in, and just did a couple of somersaults with the incomplete.
They're setting up for the punt. It looks like Jenkins will punt it away, Mikkel.
All right.
Has the ball.
Oh, nice. Almost like a Hail Mary. Oh.
Good punt. Hits the ground.
Nice.
It will be returned now. Flag, though. I think he called for a fair catch. It looked like he called for a fair catch and then didn't fair catch it. And it's flagged right away.
Oh, man, the crowd is definitely live and active here. There were some smoke bombs, canisters right there on the right side of the stands here. The student body definitely getting hyped up here. Photo opportunity.
First down now for the Eagles at about their own 30.
Great crowd support here for homecoming night tonight in Bozegan Field here for the Eagles, and the atmosphere is live. And here we go.
Wilson leads him out. Gonna pass.
Uh-oh.
Has a man open. Will he get there? Oh, almost brought in. Unable to bring it in is Torrey Bolds.
Yeah, if he had caught that one, he was definitely getting ready for a touchdown run.
Pass was high in the air, and it came down pretty much to the right spot. Walker and Wilson. Spread offense, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to run it.
Ooh.
Into the secondary, toward the far sideline, could break it. On to the races he goes, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Eagles.
I think you're going to be right, Larry. He might be ranked number 1 after this game.
About a 62-yard touchdown run.
Take your time.
Eagles definitely in control here, and it's only the first quarter. Second quarter already. First half.
Velasquez with another opportunity and an extra point. Line is set. Fake. He wants a 2. Did he get there? Yes. Velasquez took the handoff from the holder and punched his way into the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
It's always a good sign when your kicker can get in that end zone right there.
It should make it 29.
Yeah. 29-0.
Let's do commercial, please. Commercial.
And all right, and Larry, we'll be right back after these messages. You're watching L28 telecast of the Lancaster Eagles hosting the Pete Knight Hawks. So we'll be right back after these messages.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit
We are back 29-0. The Eagles on top. 2 long touchdown runs by Walker, and then a 2-point conversion by the kicker Velasquez, and that wasn't off of a bad snap. It was a planned play.
Speaking earlier to Logan and Chris Hinton, they mentioned that they were going to do a couple trick plays, and that's definitely one of them. So expect this game to see a lot of creative offense from the Eagles.
I talked earlier with Will Harvey. He's the JV head coach of the Hawks, and he's the DB coach. And he's had some interesting things to contend with on the long passes, but so far nothing has happened in the passing game. But boy, the running game has really allowed the Eagles, put them in a commanding lead here, 29-0 at this point. Hawks will try to answer.
If you can establish the run, you could pretty much establish your whole entire offense here, and the Eagles are definitely are doing that in today's game.
Little squib kick.
Ooh.
Handled nicely by number 25. That is not easy. You don't expect a lineman type. That was Demetrius Bob. He does play tight end. He handled that nicely.
Yeah, nice catch.
Hawks will take over. Ball at about the 43-yard line. Just the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, Eagles definitely in control here, and let's see what they can do on the defensive side.
Foster Banks remains at quarterback. DeMarcus out of the gun. 3 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Up the gut they go.
Ooh.
Good. Hammered tackle.
Yeah. And that's, he ran into a wall, which that wall was Zion Camps, number 11.
He averages 10 tackles a game.
I can see why. He could just stand right there at the line of scrimmage and pretty much be a human wall.
He got a pancake tackle.
Right.
So many times you get a little extra yardage by falling forward, but that was not going to happen on that play. Foster Banks leads him out. Once again, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
And now some great cheering from the Lancaster Eagle cheer, keeping this crowd warm with their cheers.
3-man front, but they're going to blitz.
Oh.
And penetration is going to cause a sack.
Nice stop there by number 22. Saman Smith, senior 5'10" for the Eagles. A lot of seniors for tonight's game.
Going to be 3rd and about 13. Eagles are essentially looking like they've got 3 linemen, but on that play they blitzed.
It looks like how many? 1, 2, 3-man rushing attack here.
3 wide receivers to the left. DeMarcus Whites looks to his left.
Ooh.
Throws it up, throws it away, incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing there, it wasn't intercepted at least.
The pocket was collapsing, and rather than take a sack, he found a spot that was very safe and got rid of it. A lot of players will never do that, and it's to their detriment.
Absolutely. When bad things happen, when you force things, and
Tom Brady used to throw the ball at people's feet on purpose all the time. He'd just get rid of it down because things weren't looking good.
Right, and that's a smart thing to do. Yep.
Here comes the punt. I believe this is Jenkins. Has the snap. Kicks it away. Onto the ground. And down at about, make it the 27. Eagles once again with 9:17 remaining here in the second quarter, up 29-0. The Hawks are also very short, man. They don't have a very full roster, so they really have to work hard because they just don't have the personnel. I can always tell when I put together my roster, theirs was a little light in terms of how much space it took up.
Yeah, the CIF and all the high schools here trying to find the personnel to fill up those rosters has been kind of a struggle as of late.
We're at Lancaster High School. It's homecoming night.
So we have a timeout. Looks like the Hawks.
Talk things over.
Okay. All right.
Are you guys ready to kick off the coolest winter break ever? Camp Chill. It's chilly right now. Camp Chill is the ultimate spot for fun and adventure with cookie decorating, jumpers, games, sports, and themed crafts. It's the perfect place for kids ages 5 to 12 to enjoy their winter break. Enrollment is now open for the first week, starting December 30th. Don't miss out. Have some fun.
And just go to Camp Chill. And I think we're experiencing a little bit of the Camp Chill tonight, right here up in the bleachers. And the chill factor is definitely on.
Right now, the Eagles are on. They're up 29-0. Hawks have talked it over on the sideline. Defense comes out. First and 10. Ball at about the 26. Wilson and Walker in the backfield. Wilson has the snap, looks to pass, throws down the middle. Picked off nicely there. First down for the Eagles. I say picked off by the offensive player.
Right.
He ran inside and got it.
I thought they might have called the a call on number 18 Marino on that tackle. He kind of just wrapped him up, almost got him by the neck, but no call on that. So Eagles will proceed.
No horse collar. 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson wrapped up in the backfield for a sack. Big sack of about almost 10 yards.
That was a nice sack and effort displayed by number 52 off the Hawks, Damon Pettiford. The sophomore, 6'2" at 195.
Going to be 2nd down at about maybe 19. Wilson waits, has the snap, another quick pass beyond the outstretched arms. Was that Thompson?
The intended target?
I believe so. Hope you're enjoying the action. You're watching it on L28. Eagles getting the best of it big time. They're showing why they're number 1. Tied with Highland at this point. Another pass. Down toward the near sideline. Overthrown at about the 41.
Intended target, Callie Young. Another senior, 5'10" at 155, right there on the left side. A little bit overthrown, but definitely impressed by this receiving core of the Eagles. They got lots of weapons, and especially with Walker and Wilson in the backfield.
4th down now, and it looks like they're going for it.
Why not?
Is there something wrong with this picture? 4th down and about 18, and they're not showing punt. We'll check out the flag. Procedure. They've got to punt the ball away.
Yeah, now, yeah. Especially with a false start, pushing them really back to their end zone here.
I guess when you're up by 29, you can do anything. At the same time, it seems like a punt would be in order. We'll see what they do. Here comes the punting team, I'm pretty sure.
In these kind of games, expect to have some more playing time and a chance for the Eagles to further refine their offense and defense.
Hawks defense held that time. They set up at the 40 to receive the punt.
All right, looks like they are moving the ball back. Ball to be on the 21-yard line.
4th and about 24. Here comes the kick. High snap, gathers it in. High short punt, coming down at the 45, takes a nice roll for the Eagles all the way to the 46-yard line of the Hawks, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Mikhail Jenkins right there trying to get the return, but the ball is falling right there on the 46.
I believe that was Redmond that punted the ball. It was either Redmond or Wilson. I think it was number 8. I think it was Redmond on the punt.
Yep.
Not a bad punt. Got a bounce to help out. Here come the Hawks now. 7:32 remaining in the second quarter.
Let's see what the Hawks can do here.
Eagles enjoying their homecoming night. Rolling to his right. Wrapped up at the 40. Ortiz back at quarterback. Loses about 5.
Yeah, 3 Eagles on the stop right there. Number 18, 12, and 22. That's Shakir Freeman. Number 18, number 12, Prophet Cathcart, number 12. And number 22, Saman Smith, all in that stop. Nice team stop for the Eagles.
Gang tackling.
Mm-hmm.
Clock is running, 6:50 and counting. Foster Banks comes off the sideline with the play. Ortiz now from the sideline as well.
You could definitely tell we're sitting on the home side here as you look across the field. We're pretty empty right there on the other side. Oh.
Delay of game. That makes sense because Foster Banks came off the sideline. Then Ortiz came off the sideline, and they just weren't ready. They couldn't get ready in time.
Yeah, a lot of confusion looks like to be on the Hawk side there. It looks like they should be ready now.
2nd down and 20. Here comes the snap.
Ooh.
Little screen.
Ooh.
Nice reception up the middle. Comes toward the near sideline. Could get a first down. I think he's got the first down. Beautiful execution of a screen. Jenkins.
Mikael Jenkins on that play. Great screen right there. And that's what the Hawks may need if they want to be even mentioned in this game here and get on the board.
The thing that was nice about it, it was a low-risk play, and it got the yardage. Well-developed screen. 1st and 10. You're watching L28. If you want to know what's happening around town, L28's the place to be. Check out Tiff on the Town. Check out the Joe Leo Sports Report. Right now we're checking out the Hawks trying to get something going. Breaking a tackle down the far sideline, getting another first down. Jenkins again.
It looks like the Hawks are definitely going to rely on Jenkins here. It looks like he has a spark. But I'm assuming if the Eagles can lock in and read that, they'll definitely stop that with a couple adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 30. Hawks on the move. Ortiz with Jenkins in the backfield. In the spread, 2 left, 2 right. Ortiz has the snap, looks downfield. Rushes to his right, chased.
Ooh.
Can they get him? He throws it away. I think he was able to avoid the stack. And in so doing, did not draw the penalty.
He definitely heard footsteps right there at Zion Camps, number 11, on the hunt.
Second down and 10. Good job. It looked like he was going to go down at any moment. He managed to get to the outside. Threw the pass away. And they'll have a reasonable second down as opposed to 2nd and 15 or more. Ortiz and Jenkins, 3 wide receivers to the right now. Jenkins has the ball and maybe gets a yard. Defense wasn't fooled on that play. Clock running, 4:41. We're in the second quarter. Eagles on top, 29-0. Hawks trying to get on the board here.
Nice stop by number 45, Maximiliano Sandoval for the Eagles.
3rd down and a long 9.
The Hawks definitely have the size.
Here comes the snap. Looking downfield. Throwing deep toward the end zone. Has a man open. Will he get it? Oh, incomplete. In traffic.
Intended target, number 2, DeMarcus Foster Banks. He looked wide open, and It was almost like in slow motion how the ball traveled through the air, and he just couldn't cradle it in, and brings up 4th down.
At the 30, of course they're going to go for it. You don't figure to have a field goal kicker that can kick a 50-yard field goal in high school. A punt's not going to help you much. 4th down and 9.
Let's see what the Hawks can do here, but the Eagles' defense really stingy in the red zone.
Ortiz waiting for the snap. Looks downfield. Rushed.
Ooh.
Wrapped up. Thrown to the ground finally. Eagles have held. They'll take over on downs.
Looks like finalizing that stop there. Prophet Cathcart, the sophomore, 5'10", 165 for the Eagles. Causing lots of havoc right there in the backfield for Pete Knight.
Referees are talking. Was there a flag possibly? What are they talking over right now?
Maybe deciding on the spot of the ball. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're moving forward.
It's against the Eagles.
Is that referee Nick Diaz? Let's see. Oh, it is Nick.
Hawks are going to get a 1st down. Big break for Pete Knight. The Lancaster Eagles. The Nighthawks. Clock running. 3:47 remaining in the quarter. And a flag.
Oh. Uh-oh.
They're upset with the coaching staff of the Eagles, and it's going to cost them more yardage. Are they waving it off? I mean, they demonstrably threw that flag,
right,
and now picked it up and waved it as though maybe it doesn't count.
Oh, so they waved it off. Okay.
3 wide receivers to the right. They look tight for a possible run. Ball is fumbled.
That looks like if the Eagles recovered it, we'll find out here.
Eagles are pointing that they've got it, and now our referee does. The Eagles have recovered the fumble.
Great defensive play and stop by the Eagles. Oh, number 22 with the celebration right there.
That makes up for the gift 1st down. Eagles will be on offense, leading 29-0 here. 3:23 remaining in the 1st half.
Homecoming night here for the Eagles, and they're definitely in control.
And of course, keep in mind, you can't wait for Monday night bites. Grab some good eats, hang with friends, enjoy the vibes every Monday from 5 to 9 at Steve Owens Memorial Park.
Absolutely. I went there this past Monday with my son and visited Smash Bros. AV, some smash burgers there. Really nice.
Here come the Eagles setting up now.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Ooh.
Different formation. A keeper.
Ooh.
Breaking a tackle.
Oh.
And wrapped down. Loss of a couple, I believe.
Yeah, Jason Wilson had nowhere to go there. So a loss for yards for the Eagles as they operate. Probably going to be on the ball now, spotted on the 18.
Clock has stopped. 2:56. They'll talk things over. It's a timeout on the Eagles.
All right, as they go to the timeout, we'll go ahead and throw it to a quick commercial here. You're watching L28 Sports with the Lancaster Eagles homecoming night hosting the Pete Knight Hawks. We'll be right back after these messages.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirits up!
We are back here at the Eagles' Nest. 29-0 on homecoming night. Everything going the Eagles' way. 2:56 remaining in the second quarter. Second down and 11. Running room up the gut.
Ooh.
First down yardage, I should say.
Man, when Jacob Walker gets out the gates, he's had such explosion.
I thought they had a first down, but I think they're shy by a yard. They didn't make it by a yard.
Mm-hmm.
Third down and 1. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Rolling to his right. Wilson looks downfield, throws down the sideline, has a man near it, but it's over. Incomplete at the 40.
Intended target number 3, Tory Bolds. But Jimmy Perez had something to say right there, causing a little bit of resistance on the defensive side, the cornerback. Middle linebacker, senior for Knight High School.
Fourth down and a short one. They're going to go for it out of the gun. Wilson, give up the middle. First down yardage. Continues to drive forward for a moment and then stopped. And now
He's
pushing
still on
forward
his
near the
feet,
40.
yeah.
It won't go down finally at the 40.
No quit. Trying to see the number on that for that on the carry. Yep, Tory Bolds on that, number 3.
Wilson waits for the snap. Clock under 2 minutes now. Wilson has it. Little screen pass, complete. Coming toward the near sideline, trying to get to the outside, and thrown out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Another first down for the Eagles.
Great run there. The target, Khalid Young, running right across to the left side. The senior 5'10" at 155 with a nice first down pickup for the Eagles.
That stops the clock with 1:43 remaining. Plenty of time. A keeper. Now a pitch toward the far sideline. Fell forward close to first down yardage. I think he's shy. We'll see where the spot is.
Arthur Turner does it all. He's one of the athletes for Lancaster High School, the junior 5'9" on that play.
About 2 yards shy. Clock is running. And a timeout now by the Eagles. They pointed toward the Eagles' side, even though it's a referee on the far sideline. I believe the Eagles have used the timeout with 1:12 remaining.
All right, a quick highlight here for Levi Lynn, number 57. He's a dual athlete with his first love of baseball. He plays third base, likes to be iced out every day with his jewelry, and living a good, simple life is his definition of success after high school. That's Levi Lynn, the senior 6'3", number 57, 255 pounds for the Eagles.
One of the team captains. Eagles talk it over on the sideline.
Yeah, we spoke to him even more, and he just wants to make it clear that he just wants to go to a good school, get a good, reliable career, and build a comfortable, simple life for his family. And you got to love that, especially for our Lancaster Eagles here. We're building up men, and, you know, football is a great analogy for life. If you can make it in football, you could definitely make it in life.
Right now, the Eagles making it quite well. The Hawks trying to stop them before halftime. Hawks had their deepest penetration.
Right.
all the way to the 30-yard line. How far inside the Eagle territory did they make it? Right now it's 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, that was Mikhail Jenkins on that one play when they made it really deep. Where'd he go?
Looking to pass.
Ooh.
Down toward the near sideline. Has a man open.
Yeah.
Brought in nicely, I believe, at about the 18-yard line. I think he caught it. Referees will talk it over. Is it a catch? I do believe.
And guess who was that target, Larry? None other than the senior Tory Bolds, number 3 for the Eagles, with a great catch.
It is ruled a catch. 107. Once again, that really helps from a time situation as far as when you pass and the clock is stopped. Theoretically, the Eagles could have 3 or 4 more plays if they want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, clock stopped at 107 right now.
Wilson waits. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looks to pass, and he's sacked. Down he goes.
Uh-oh. Number 24 really celebrating. That's Jaden Luque. He's a freshman at 6'2", and reason why he's definitely amped up for that.
Gets to the quarterback. It's going to be 2nd down and about 19, maybe 20.
Right. You know, when you're, there's those small victories that you try to find and capitalize on. So, nice play by the Hawks there.
57 seconds remaining. 2nd down and long. You're watching L28 football action, Golden League. The Eagles fighting for first place. Next week, they'll battle against Highland. Coach Jermaine Lewis said something interesting. He said that he wants Highland to win tonight because he wants 2 undefeated teams to be playing for first place next week.
That's so like Jermaine Lewis wanting the best to be the best, right? So, but as 57 seconds here before we go to halftime, I can see right there on the sidelines the band getting ready for this homecoming. It's going to be a great homecoming show. We're going to have a car show right around the lapping around the field here in Bozegan Field, and I believe they're also going to announce the court, the homecoming court.
I would assume it'll be a longer halftime because it's homecoming. We'll see. Right now, Eagles back to business. 2nd down and 20. Rolling to his right. Now going to his left. Chased.
Oh.
Comes to the near sideline. Finally wrapped up and thrown out of bounds at about the 28.
Jason Wilson trying to turn something out of nothing there. And pretty much made it back to the line of scrimmage.
He rushes for 49 yards a game.
From our last telecast, I could definitely see the growth of the Eagles here. A little bit more mature, a little bit more secure within themselves.
Up the middle they go with the run. Dragged down from behind. Good open field tackle, chasing down the running back.
Yeah, Demetrius Bob on that stop for Walker. Walker still churning in the wheels.
Walker was definitely beyond him, but Bob tracked him down from behind. 29 seconds. 4th down, they're going for it. Out of the gun. Wilson waits, gets the line to move. Is there a flag? Yes.
Yep.
Who's it against? If nothing else, it stops the clock, especially if it's against the Hawks. It is.
Oh, it is against the Hawks, yeah.
That helps a little bit.
20 seconds left on the clock here. Will they get a play?
Should stop the clock. Plus, if it's against the offense, they'll run off time. But against the defense, it just stops the clock, which really helps the Eagles. They're up 29-0. Getting greedy here at the end of the first half. Wilson has the play. 4th down and 9. Wilson to his right. Looks like he has a man open toward the end zone. Wide open and catching the ball inside the flag. Touchdown, Eagles.
Great look. And let me see if I can see that reception. It looks like to be number 10, Seth Wilson.
No one was near him. Wide open.
Yeah, Seth. Nice play.
13 seconds remaining. The Eagles now up now 35-0. We'll see if they go for 2. They did last time. They've got the kicking team out there.
Oh, they're going to do the traditional 1 point right here.
Velasquez, once again, he ran for 2. Probably will kick it away. Line is set. Snap is down. Kick is up. And good. Velasquez hits it.
So the Eagles here scoring right before the half ends. They have 36-0 and only 13.2 seconds left.
Couldn't ask for a better homecoming game if you're an Eagle fan.
Right.
Hawks, of course, I'd say we'll try to answer, but there's no time. They'll probably have to just take it into the locker room and plan for the second half. Hope you're enjoying the action. You're watching it on L28.
Yeah. Be sure to follow us if you want to keep up with all the latest updates and live streams here. Make sure you subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to the City of Lancaster's YouTube page. Hit that bell, subscribe, and you'll get all the latest updates. And you get to see our L28 Sports Report, local news, national news with Akoba Garrido, and mark your calendars with my sister Angel Stephenson. So,
and also don't forget tomorrow, October 19th. Today's the 18th. Halloween Haunt from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Lancaster National Soccer Center, field number 30.
Field number 30 there, yeah.
Pumpkin carving, lots of good stuff. And right now a kickoff coming. Here come the Eagles.
There they go.
Long kick will be returned. Jenkins has it near the goal line to the 10, toward the far sideline. Wrapped up at about the 15. Hard hit in the open field.
That was number 22 from the Eagles.
6 seconds remaining in the half.
Roger Price again, just showing, making his presence felt.
Hawks come out. I would love to see them try something. I mean,
6.2 seconds left. Anything
play for
can
next
happen.
week,
Yeah.
play for next year.
Play for fun, yeah.
I like it. They've got 4 wide receivers. Jenkins comes off the sideline with the play. They're going to take a knee.
Oh, okay.
Time will expire. They'll take it into the locker room. It's 36-0. Eagles on top at the end of the first half.
And great first half here. Stay tuned for the homecoming show, halftime show, where the Eagles band and flag team are all going to go ahead and put on a great performance.
We'll be back after an extended timeout. You're watching L28 football action.
Homecoming halftime show for the Lancaster Eagles.
We are back at Lancaster High School. The Eagles on top big, 36-0. What a first half it was. In the first quarter, they had a 55-yard drive. They had a pick six for 50 yards. They had 2 long runs by Walker to make it 21 and then 28-0. And then right before the end of the half, Seth Wilson received a pass in the corner of the end zone to make it 36-0. The Hawks had one legitimate drive that stalled out at about the 30-yard line or so. And that's where we find ourselves right now, 36-0 at halftime. It's homecoming day. Lots of excitement here for Eagles fans at Lancaster High. Joe, what do you think?
It's a great game so far, Larry. Very eventful, especially for the Eagles here at home, homecoming day. And going on right now across the other side of town, Highland, Plain, AV, Allen Valley. We talked to Jermaine Lewis, and he said that he wants Highland to win so he can have next week 2 undefeated teams going at it for the number 1 spot.
They'd both be 5-0. Both teams have pretty much dominated most of the games they've played. They are the class of the league. Of course, Palmdale perhaps and Quartz Hill might have a little to say about that as the year goes on. But right now, 2 teams are looking to be 5-0.
Lots of crazy tension here in the Golden League, especially with the reemergence of the Eagles.
Next weekend, we're going to have 3 football games for you. We're going to have Eastside versus Palmdale on Thursday the 24th. On the 25th, Quartz Hill and AV High School will be playing. And then Saturday, Desert Christian and Lancaster Baptist in 8-man football. And we're going to bring them all to you right here on L28.
Lots of action, Larry. And make sure you subscribe to the City of Lancaster's YouTube page, and you can catch up and catch live all the latest streams that we just mentioned.
We are getting ready for the start of the second half. Both teams getting ready to take the field. Once again, 36-0. I would expect that there's going to be a lot of different personnel on the field, perhaps, as both teams check out players at different positions.
Yeah, like I said earlier, in these kind of games, it's all about the refinement of your offense and defense, making sure everything is hitting on all cylinders, especially for the Eagles preparing for next week, right, against Highland Bulldogs.
They don't want to take the foot off the gas, so to speak.
Right.
Hawks on the field now, getting ready.
And now the question is, you think Pete Knight, will they get on the board, and will they remain 0 for the whole game? We'll find out.
Johnny Velasquez will tee up the ball. Hawks make ready. First offensive possession of the second half will be theirs. We're just about underway. Waiting for the whistle, and Velasquez. You heard the whistle. Here comes the kick. Short kick should be returned. And picked up at about the 20-yard line and wrapped up immediately. Driven hard to the ground.
That was number 2 on the hit. That was Arthur Turner, the junior 5'9" at 165, and he went at full speed right there on that return.
Hawks will come out on offense. Ball right at the 21-yard line. I would imagine, once again, the Eagles will probably go a little deeper to their bench defensively, perhaps. And by the way, they actually have some injuries. They are without the left side of their defense. They have Cortez Castillo out, Kevin Nuafor is out, and Caleb Craig. So they're short-manned. You wouldn't know it by the score, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yeah. Imagine if they had them. Yeah.
Here come the Hawks. just the start of the third quarter, 11:51. Jenkins in the backfield. Referees delaying things just for a moment, getting things straight. 1st and 10. Not sure what the holdup is.
Can you guys call for Carlos Martinez saying he's needed by the porta potties over there?
Yeah, you just got to mention it to them over there. Just go to the front, and the guy with the microphone. Oh yeah, you got.
We're still waiting for the referees.
Yeah, still trying to figure out what's the holdup here, Larry. I see Nick Diaz, the white hat referee, just walking back to almost to the huddle here, line of scrimmage. Let's see what he has to say.
Once again, Nick Theus, John King, John Sargent, Ed Rosales, and Marquise Miller. They're the squad making the calls. Theus is explaining it to the bench of the Eagles. And we've got a whistle. We're going to be underway. Straight run to the left. Trying to get to the outside. Wrapped up near the line of scrimmage, I believe. Perhaps a loss.
Yeah, Hawks still deep in their own territory.
DeMarcus Foster Banks off the sideline with the play. At the helm with Jenkins on his right as the lone setback. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Waits for the snap. Has it, rolls to his right. Looks downfield. Has a man open. Completes the pass. Pushing forward, trying to break a tackle. I should say a tackle, and finally driven down at about the 45.
Yeah, great run by Samson Bird, number 14 there on the Hawks. The senior 6'3", moving right along to the right side of the field, getting the first down.
Foster Banks got to the outside, had an opportunity to look downfield, made the completion. First and 10. 10:31 remaining here in the third period. 3-man rush. DeMarcus hands off to Jenkins, wrapped up right away. Big loss.
Gang tackle by the Eagles, number 52, 50. And I believe number 28, all involved in that tackle there and stop against the Nighthawks.
Only a 3-man rush. Good interior line play. Foster Banks and Jenkins. 3 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. DeMarcus rolls to his left. Looks downfield. Has a man open. Completes the pass. Trying to break a tackle. Trying to break away. Maybe gets 5. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
Wrapped up nicely by that Eagles defense, and they are still continuing to be stingy.
And again, it's the left side of the defense that is depleted somewhat. Foster Banks off the bench. Has the play.
Yeah, a lot of Eagles here seeing some nice game play time.
They break huddle. 3 wide receivers to the right. DeMarcus waits, Has the snap, rolls right. Looks downfield, throws downfield. Does he have a man open? Yes. Brought in nicely, complete at about the 28-yard line. Big completion.
And that looks like to be number 18, right? That made the catch for the Nighthawks, and that was Jason Marino.
Hawks trying to put together a drive here.
Last time they were in this part of the field, there was a great major gain by Jenkins on a nice run. So the Hawks again in the same position. Let's see if they can convert and get on the board.
With the three-man rush, they've been able to roll outside and get some extra time for the quarterback. 5 wide receivers, 3 right, 2 left. They're all passed now. DeMarcus.
Oh.
Quarterback draw. Lots of running room. Into the secondary. Slides down at about the 14-yard line. Design play. Quarterback draw.
Quarterback draw, and a nice screen by the referee also. I saw that in the middle of the field, but nice baseball slide.
Hawks trying to get on the board. 7:50. Really inventive setup. They had 5 wide receivers. DeMarcus had a seam, took advantage. 1st and 10 now.
Really nice play and great play. See if they can convert.
Eagles defense digs in. They want to keep their shutout. Jenkins up the middle. Stacked up.
And nice stop by the Lancaster defensive line.
Call it a gain of 1.5, maybe 2. $6:49 and counting. Foster Banks has the play.
So I'm looking at the sidelines. I don't see Zion Camps, who is pretty much one of the main captains for the Lancaster Eagles for the defensive team here. So let's see if the Lancaster Eagles can get a nice defensive stop.
Cabrera's in the game. They have 2 running backs. And now they go to the sideline.
Looks like to be a timeout. I'm trying to see if it's from Pete Knight.
Not a bad place for a timeout. One chance perhaps at getting a score, and they don't want to have a misfire. They talk it over on the sideline.
All right, as they talk it over, let's can't wait to see you this Monday at Monday Night Bites. Grab some good eats, hang with friends, and enjoy the vibes. We're here every Monday from 5 to 9 p.m. at Sergeant Steve Owen Memorial Park. That's Monday Night Bites. I'll see you on Monday.
Beautiful night for football. It's cold to watch, but it's fun to play in this kind of weather. I think the players probably prefer it. Eagle defense sets up. Trying to fight off a Hawk drive. They come out with 2 running backs. Jaden Cabrera sometimes plays wide receiver. 2 wide receivers left and right. Rolling to his left. Has a man open. Makes the completion. There's a flag down near the goal line, maybe at the 2. And a flag. I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to check it out. Could be 1st and goal.
Yeah, trying to see what happened on that play. There's Nick, he threw down the flag, and we're going to get some clarification on the call.
Still waiting. Going against the Hawks.
Maybe a holding call or of some sort.
Big penalty.
Yeah.
Looked like the Hawks were going to have first and goal. Or thereabouts. Ball walked off to about the 22-yard line. Second down and 10. Three wide receivers to the right, one to the left.
Oh.
Low snap, and he has to fall on it. DeMarcus just played it safe. Now 3rd and a mile. You might as well call 2 plays in essence because you're not going to punt. You need 20 yards.
Yeah.
Actually, now 25.
Just when you thought Pete Knight was going to be on the board to get pushed back here.
Costly penalty. 5 minutes. And now we're under 5 minutes as the clock continues to run. Foster Banks waits for the snap. Looks to his right, going toward the end zone. Ball up in the air, over the head. At about the 5.
Intended target, Ricardo Azernitsky, the sophomore 6'3" at 155. Just
couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah. But good target, nice and tall, number 80 right there on the right side. Hawks definitely struggling to just convert and finish off these runs.
The Eagles had that big 4th down play. Got a man open in the corner of the end zone.
But everything is going for the Eagles at this moment.
3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. DeMarcus waits. Has the snap. Rolls to his left. Looks downfield. Rushed. And getting away, coming toward the near sideline. To his right. Looks downfield. Has a man open in the end zone, just a little short, unable to bring it in. Eagles hold.
Johnny Velasquez, the kicker, almost getting an interception there. He does it all.
Foster Banks went to his left, went to his right, went to his left a little bit, went to his right. Managed to get off a throw, and it didn't miss by much. But the Eagles hold for the moment, 36-0, 3:08 remaining in the 3rd period.
You know, it's kind of funny, Larry. I thought he was going to definitely get gobbled up by the crowd there of Eagles, but he just emerged and was still on his feet.
I thought he was down.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to whistle it dead, but he escaped, and he launched a pass.
We're definitely feeling a chill factor tonight as the Eagles still holding on to this lead here, 36-0.
We have a new quarterback for the Eagles. I believe it's London Dinkins.
Mm-hmm.
Waits for the snap. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Dinkins has it.
Ooh.
Broken tackle up the middle. Some running room. 1st down yardage, I believe, and finally racked down at about the 45-yard line. Is that Zaki Nix?
Yeah, number 33 for the Eagles.
Running back, wide receiver, sophomore, 5'9", 147. Gets the 1st down. They're pounding the stands. The Eagle Yell team. I did not see a flag, but the referees were signaling toward the Eagle sideline. They haven't moved the yard markers. I'm not sure what this is. The yard markers are showing that it would be short yardage situation.
Yeah, no movement right there. Still trying to figure out what's going on there, Nick Diaz.
It's a penalty against the Eagles.
Okay, we're moving back. All right, there it is.
I never saw the flag, but they came over and explained what was wrong to the Eagles sideline.
Still 2nd and 10.
The down marker says first.
Oh.
Dinkins again at the helm.
Yeah, you're right. 1st and 10, Larry.
Spread formation. I'm not sure if they gave him 10 yards on the play and took 10 yards off on the penalty, perhaps. Dinkins waits. Has the snap. First man through. Pushes forward. Maybe gets 7.
That was Peter Clark on the carry there. Sophomore, 5'9", 155. Still churning the wheels.
Dinkins on 2nd down. Another give up the middle. Wrestled down, I believe. Waiting for a whistle. Way shy of the 1st down.
And time ticking now. 45 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter.
Very fast 3rd quarter.
Right.
All the freezing people on our crew, I think, are happy about that.
Yeah.
We have a great crew, by the way. They are truly awesome, and they are truly cold. Dinkins waiting for the snap. Option play, and he's wrapped up for a loss.
Ezekiel Franklin and another Nighthawk responsible for that stop there, as the quarter will dwindle down, and we're going to the 4th, Larry.
36-0 as time expires here in the 3rd period. It's in the books. Eagles on top, 36-0. Once again, if you haven't, if you're watching, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get local news, sports, events, national events, updates right in the palm of your hand. Make sure you click on that bell to get notified for all the latest news here on L28.
All right, let's go and talk about Zion Camps here. Total tackles 176, solo tackles 119. He's also helping out with assisting tackles 57, 7 sacks, and 32 fumble recoveries here. Zion leads in tackles for the Lancaster Eagles, ranked number 2 in the Golden League. He really assisted his team with their first season game last week with 13 total game tackles, and he can't thank his mom enough for feeding him well for his games. Gotta love moms giving us the food, right? And that's Zion Camps, number 11, one of the captains for the Lancaster Eagles.
10 tackles a game. Eagles back to work on offense. Dinkins waits. 4th down, and they're going for it. Talk about confidence in your defense.
Right.
Dinkins has the snap. Play action pass. Steps up in the pocket and is sacked. Hawks will take over on downs.
Number 74 and number 44 for the Nighthawks teaming up for that stop.
As bad as it's been for the Hawks, they've played even in the second half so far. And they'll go back to work offensively.
You know, despite the score, it's always good to see the spirits are still up for the Nighthawks. They're still celebrating their small achievements here, but Score is still 36-0.
And they're fired up. When they make a play, they're excited. They're playing hard.
Right.
I like it. Clock running, 11:13 here. Whistles and I believe a timeout perhaps? Timeout. They first motioned against the Hawks. We're going to go to a commercial. Right now it's 36-0 right here at Lancaster High. We'll be back after this brief timeout.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit Zone!
They talk it over. The Hawks will have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They took over on downs. Eagles actually went for it. Foster Banks will lead him out. Jenkins the lone setback. 3 wide receivers to the right. Once again, Foster Banks has moved outside of the pocket, and as long as the Eagles only rush 3, they show blitz though, and they do. Jenkins has the handoff. No, it's actually a keeper pushing forward near the first down is Foster Banks.
Right there on their play, Prophet Cathcart, the sophomore, he was blitzing and almost got Foster Banks.
I believe they did that to cut off the possible rolling to the left or right. They actually rushed 4. But a good play call by the Hawks. Trying to get on the board. Eagles trying to stop them. Clock runs 10:28. We're in the 4th period on homecoming night here at Lancaster High School.
And it's times like this what really defines the team. When you see your fellow teammates that you know are on the bench and they're doing their thing, how much are you going to give on the support? Ooh.
Overwhelmed
Ooh.
and a fumble. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
This could be it. Racing down, though, to get him. I believe that's Jenkins. Makes the tackle in the open field. Actually near sideline at the 30. Big fumble and a return.
Kind of affected on that play, number 12.
Once
Prophet
again,
Carthart, yeah.
the Eagle defense will not give up a score deep in their own territory when the Hawks had their offensive chances.
And the snagging.
Clock continues to run. They're going to have a running clock now. Normally you'd move the first down markers and you'd stop the clock. It's running now. Partially in reference to the 36-0 score.
Definitely is, yeah.
Hawk defense comes out. The Eagles will have it. Expect to see Dinkins again.
You know, going back to that play, Larry, what a great recovery. And I mean, the emotions and that feeling Carthart probably felt on that play.
Ball at about the 27-yard line, I believe.
Eagles definitely in control here as time is ticking here in the 4th quarter. Couldn't go any faster here as the crowd is definitely chilling.
Speaking of chilling, I mentioned our crack crew. I'd like to thank them all. Annabelle Vo, Tiffany Glover, Chris Saunders, Ryan Michelle, Joe Leo, of course. And I think we have one more. We have Farron James.
Farron James, yes.
suffering in the cold and tundra of Lancaster Field. It's not that cold. It's going to get a lot worse.
Yeah, we definitely got a great crew here. Definitely appreciative and grateful for them for sure. Oh!
Lots of penetration, nowhere to go.
Number 58 trying to get into the action there. That was
Cardenas?
yeah. Let's see here.
Angel Cardenas, I believe, was the ball carrier.
Yeah, Angel Cardenas. Yeah, the center tackle, senior, 6'2". And Coach Hinton hinted at that as they were going to do some nice trick plays, and that was one of them. But it didn't really evolve there, unfortunately, for a gain.
Second down at about 13.
Ooh.
Give to the far sideline, trying to now cut inside. Wrapped up finally after a pickup of about 6 or 7.
You got that number, Larry? Number 33 for the Eagles.
That would be Zaki Nix, wide receiver and running back. Sophomore, 5'9", 147 was a ball carrier. Third down now. Third down, and of course, this is 4-down territory for the Eagles, of course. They're not going to punt.
Crowd definitely cheering.
Dinkins, the quarterback. He has 2 setbacks near him. 2 wide receivers to the right. Gives to the first man through. Wrapped up shy of the first down, perhaps at about the 20-yard line.
Xavier Dunn, the senior 5'11" for the Nighthawks on the stop.
Fourth down. They're looking to the sideline. Hand signals from Arturo Benitez, wig-wagging the play out to Dinkins. Dinkins still looking at the sideline.
Looking like a man amongst boys there.
Did they call the timeout or was there a penalty? No, timeout called by the Eagles.
Clock stopped at 5:27. And
they'll talk it over on the sideline. Once again, the first half was dominated clearly by the Eagles. Long runs by Walker, one of which was 62 yards. He probably got about 130 yards in the half, perhaps.
oh, you talking about Walker?
Yes.
Oh my, yeah, Walker definitely. Like we said earlier, he's probably number 1 now.
They ended the half with a TD pass. Nothing here in the second half. We're down to 5:27 remaining in the fourth period.
Absolutely, and it's soon to be the most wonderful time of the year, Larry. Get ready for Lancaster's 2024 Magical Boulevard Christmas on December 14th.
Once again, I've seen the groups. I've eaten the food. Check it out, December 14th. Fourth down now. Dinkins gets ready for the ball. Here's the snap. Gives it to the second man through.
Ooh.
Toward the near sideline. I don't think he's going to get there. I think they've held on downs. Looks like the Hawks will take over.
Nice try by Zaki Nix there. He definitely tried to keep the wheels churning, but not enough. So just 5 minutes here left in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking as the Nighthawks will now take over on the field, deep in the Eagles' territory.
Looks like Ortiz is going to come back out as quarterback. Foster Banks and Ortiz have shared quarterbacking duties today. Tonight, I should say. 4:31 remaining in the game. Ortiz waits, gives to the first man through, breaking a tackle, and finally driven down. Jenkins, we'll see what they give him progress-wise.
Jenkins, definitely one of the brighter spots on the Nighthawks team. Had one of the largest gains of the game for the Nighthawks and almost scored.
He runs hard, give him 4 yards on that play. Didn't have a lot to work with. That Eagle defense is tough. Ortiz to pass. Has a man open near the sideline, but it's overthrown over the head of Cabrera.
Cabrera, the sophomore, 5'9" at 165. Right over his head. Didn't even have a chance to attempt to grab it.
Third down and 6. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Hawks don't go for it on 4th down. Three wide receivers. To the right, one to the left. Rolling to his right, looking downfield, and overthrown on the far sideline. 4th down.
Stopping the clock on that incomplete pass. The Nighthawks, well, actually, the clock is ticking now. 2:46 and counting. Oh, no, it stopped.
There may be a timeout on the field. Both teams go to the sideline.
Well, if there's a miracle waiting to happen, it might happen in the next game, not this game.
Once again, because it is October 19th, that's coming up, right? Today's the 18th. I know because I have birthdays today in my family. My awesome twins, Kenny and Cassandra Wolf, it's their birthday. They're 24. And because it's the 18th, I know on the 19th, don't forget the Halloween haunt is upon us. Lancaster National Soccer Field, number 30.
One moment, Larry. Let me just go back to that moment. Let's say happy birthday to Kenny and Cassandra one more time again.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love you both, my dear.
Aww.
My dears.
There you go.
4th down, they're going for it. Low snap. Rolling to the right, has a man open. Can he get to the first down marker? No, I think he stopped shy of the first down.
Lancaster Eagles still playing defense, and they stopped Jaden Cabrera from the Nighthawks. But with 2:30 and counting, I don't think they're going to get on the board here as the game is dwindling down.
We'll see what the Eagles do. They can pretty much run out the clock. We'll be under 2 minutes before the next play is snapped. Ball at about the 27-yard line.
But what a great homecoming game for the Eagles. They made their presence felt, as we'll have sideline interviews coming up shortly after the game with Tiffany Glover.
She is on her way down to the field as we speak. Here come the Eagles.
Oh,
second man through, breaks into the secondary for about 8 or 9, maybe 10 yards. We'll see where they place it.
And still running hard, Kali Young, senior 5'10", 155, number 20 for the Eagles, trying to get a touchdown before the game ends.
Dinkins, the quarterback. Two wide receivers split to the right. He's got 2 running backs. Looks like 1 receiver on the left. Waits for the snap. 1 minute exactly left in the game. Dinkins waits. Has the snap. Gives it to the second man through, pushing forward. Near the first down. Time is winding down. I think we have a timeout on the field. No, they're going to let it go. The clock is running. 29, and it's going to count down. That's going to be it. Hope you've enjoyed the game. The Eagles now 5-0 in conference, and their matchup against Highland is all set for next weekend. 10, 9, counting down. Both teams at the 50-yard line shaking hands. This one is in the books, 36-0. The Eagles defeat the Hawks. They dominated from the very beginning. First quarter, touchdowns, a pick 6, 2 long touchdown runs by Walker, 1 of 62 yards, a 2-point conversion by the kicker Velasquez, and that was a planned play. And then, of course, at the end of the half, Seth Wilson received a pass from his namesake, Jason Wilson. I believe they're brothers. And that made it 36-0 at halftime.
Oh, just go in the front there. Yeah.
Second half, pretty much even Steven. Both teams had a few opportunities. The Hawks 2 or 3 times had a chance to drive the ball downfield and perhaps get a score. Couldn't quite do it. The Eagle defense was always stingy, and they exchanged pleasantries near the 50-yard line. Joe, what do you think?
Oh, what a game here. I mean, marking homecoming for the Eagles. Definitely way to end it on a high note, especially going into next week where they're going to play Highland, which Highland was against AV, and I'm assuming that they beat AV, but I don't know the score yet. But hopefully we're going to see a great game next week between Lancaster and Highland.
It should be a good one, and it will be for first place. Once again, next weekend, we've got 3 games for you, beginning Thursday, Eastside and Palmdale. That's on the 24th, Thursday. Friday, we're going to watch the Quartz Hill AV High School game, and that's 2 Lancaster teams, and they're kind of in the middle of the pack, so they're still in the mix. At least 2 teams make it to the playoffs automatically, and I think we get a third sometime, so perhaps Quartz Hill and AV High School are vying for that position. And then on Saturday, 8-man football, Desert Christian and Lancaster Baptist.
Wow,
you can watch it all here.
One.
You can watch it all here on L28.
I can't wait for that, Larry. And yeah, I mean, right now the 3 teams right now in the Golden League, you got Highland, you got Lancaster, and you got Quartz Hill. That's all battling.
Once again, I want to thank our crew. We're waiting for Tiffany to get squared away down on the field. She does a great job, and it's really hard to corral the people she needs to interview. She's getting ready. Once again, our crew, Annabelle Vo, Tiffany Glover, Chris Saunders, Ryan Michelle, Joe Leo, and Farron James have made it happen and allowed you to watch the action you've seen here tonight on homecoming night from Lancaster High.
Looks like we're going to have an interview with Tiffany Glover interviewing the legendary Coach Lewis, and also Jacob Walker, player of the game, coming up next.
Take it away, Tiff.
And they're on a roll just like us, both undefeated in the league. I'm assuming they took care of business tonight versus Antelope Valley. But, we'll go in there, watch film, and put another great, good game plan together to give them our best effort.
As you just said, you need to go in and watch film. Were there any specific players that stood out to you this game that you're going to utilize a little bit more the rest of the season?
Well, yeah, so, I mean, this game and stuff, we were just very fortunate, come out healthy. So we wanted to do that. We tried, some things, and we have a lot of talent on this team, and it's just there's only one ball, so it's hard to spread it out there. But, we're led by our rushing attack, and congratulations to the next young man that you're going to talk to right now. We're going over 1,000 yards. They're early in the year. But, we'll just keep that same formula, strong defense and whatever we do on offense next week, and get that W.
From the outside looking in, you've had a successful season, but is there anything within your staff that you're going to tighten up and work a little bit harder on to make sure you get that win next week?
No, I'm going to go ahead and continue to hang my hat on my coordinators. Chris Hinton and Sean, our defensive coordinator. Week in and week out, they're the ones that keep this engine moving, and what we're doing. I put all faith in them and what we do offensively and defensively. So I'm only as great as my coordinators, and they've had a very successful year this year.
Well, Coach, it is cold, starting to feel like true Friday Night Lights, so right. I'll let you go back. Congratulations, and keep representing Lancaster well next week.
All right, will do.
Thank you so much, Coach. All right, guys, next up we have the player of the game, number 0, Jacob Walker. Jacob, congratulations on such a great win and a great season so far. As Coach said, you've gone over 1,000 yards. How does that feel today to celebrate that win?
It feel good. Last year I couldn't really show my potential, so this year I just came out with a bang and just did what I had to do.
You are one of the strongest players in the Golden League. How do you keep yourself humble yet focused on and off the field?
Like I said, Coach Lewis, he trained us to be great, and I just came out here to do what I had to do.
You got 2 of the touchdowns on the board. What was running through your mind when you're like, all right, I think this is it for us. Let's just show up and show out tonight?
Hey, it felt good. I ain't gonna lie, it felt really good. Just had to come out here, play ball, execute, and do what I had. And it was a team thing too, also. That's all.
Next week, last question, is going to be the big game. You're battling to have first position, to be first in the league for the Golden League. What's going to be the mentality going into that?
You just got to come out here and be ready. It's a dogfight.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit Zone!